On both ends of the spectrum, entrepreneurs struggle and suffer with either too much work or no work at all. And the paralysis that comes from both of them really is something that is 100% within your control. You know, I think that a lot of times people feel like they're not progressing towards some meaningful end. And that need to progress is a human desire, right? It's ingrained in us to be doing something that's productive, that gives us self-worth, that gives us value. You know, in biblical times, there was law against, forcing a servant to dig a hole and then just to fill it in and then to redig it because it's dehumanizing. And I see entrepreneurs doing this all the time, right? They dig themselves this hole and then they get out of the hole and then they dig themselves a hole again. And for a lot of times what it means is looking at your total business, your entire strategy, whatever you're doing. If you're in sales, it's about keeping a full pipeline and accomplishing one deal after another and making sure that you have a robust pipeline. If you're a creative, it's about getting one project done before jumping into the next project and jumping into the next project and always making sure you backfill. One of the worst realities that any salesperson can have on this roller coaster of entrepreneurism, right? Things are really, really hard. I'm going to quit. Then you get a little bit of momentum, and then you get to this place where you finally got some revenue coming in. Then all of a sudden you get a blank calendar, right? And you're starting over again, and you're on this up and down roller coaster that is maddening. And it's not just maddening for you; it's also maddening for people that are around you that are looking for consistency, and they're looking for economic consistency as much as emotional and the other elements that come along with that financial consistency. I think that a lot of times, for the entrepreneur that's looking at the abundance of things that they have to do, treat it a lot like paying down credit card debt, right? Don't try to pay all the credit cards equally. Pay one at a time, right? Do one project at a time, check it off the list and move on to the next one. Check it off the list, move on to the next one. And this also says something about the need for prospecting. If you don't have consistent activity, you won't have a consistent pipeline and you won't have a consistent result. So you always have to be feeding that funnel and make sure that opportunities are coming out and going in. And when you do that, you can eliminate all of that frustration. You can give yourself a certain level of certainty and really feel like your business is moving in a place. Emotionally, you'll feel like you have value. Your clients are going to feel it. You're going to be more productive as an entrepreneur. Don't give yourself that roller coaster ride. Make sure that you're focused on getting tasks done and keep that pipeline full.